Hi guys, this is Miriam, and today I want to talk about the language learning. I changed it a little bit from the original speech, so this is quite different, so I hope you enjoy it. Since I was in elementary school, learning a new language or learning a foreign language was not an option. I remember, and I have this picture of my teacher saying, you need a second language. A second language will open you the windows of opportunities. And I was a kid. I didn't realize the importance of learning a second language until I was on my mission. And I realized that actually it helped a lot. I served in Mexico, but I helped my American companions to communicate, to solve their questions about Spanish, and I really found something on me about being able to learn and to speak in another language. So actually, when I returned from my mission, learning or knowing English helped me to find a job, to start working at the MTC, and helped missionaries to learn Spanish in only 6 weeks. And that experience have encouraged me to learn my third language. And actually, I'm learning right now Portuguese as my third language. And I have found this learning as a journey. And if you are someone who are thinking to join to this journey, or if you are actually on it, this is the perfect speech for you. You need to keep listening because today I will share with you some of the key principles that you can follow to overcome any obstacle. And when I started to learn Portuguese and starting working also on my English, I download some TV shows and apps. I was looking for all the material that I have, looking for someone to practice with. And when you start something new like school or a class or a skill, you're super excited at the beginning, but then, it's like a roller coaster, ups and downs, ups and downs. And I realized that one of the things that helped me a lot was to realize that I needed time, and you need time to learn a language. I want to share with you something that it was really helpful to me to help me to realize how much time will it requires. And according to the Foreign Service Institute language, it says that to learn some of the easy languages like Spanish, English, Portuguese, French, it requires around 480 hours. And for the most difficult languages like Turkey, Bulgarian, Chinese, Russian, the hardest one, will take around 720 hours. And it looks like a lot, but I love how it explains it because if you dedicate 10 hours per day, you will do it in 48 days easy languages and 72 days for the hardest. But if you are like me, who don't have 10 hours per day to study a language, probably you will cut to the half or less, and it will take you twice the time. So I know that it's kind of obvious, but the first thing that you need to know is that you need time and patience because learning a new language is hard. It's like installing a new software in your brain and make another connections in your brain. So it's hard, but I love what Preach My Gospel says, and I always share this with the missionaries. Is that being patient means the capacity to endure delayed trouble, opposition, or suffering without becoming angry, frustrated, or anxious. That I'm pretty sure that you and me face that all the time. But being patient will give you the motivation to continue. So, first of all, you need time. Also, you need a motivation, achievable goals, and plans. These three things comes together always because let me give you my experience. I decided to start learning Portuguese because I wanted to talk with a Brazilian guy. So I knew that it would require time, but I want to speak like in 2 days. And actually, it didn't happen, and I became a little frustrated. So I thought about, okay, I have a good motivation, but I need goals. So first of all, you need to think about why are you doing this? What are you are taking time of your life to learn a new language. What do you want to achieve? You want to travel or to go to this country? You have a friend or someone that you want to meet. So you need to think about uh, what motivates you. And you can think about your vision. How do you picture yourself in 3 months or in 6 months? What are things you want to be able to say, to express, to do in this language? Once that you have your motivations, comes the goals. In Spanish or in Mexico, we have a phrase that it says, ¿Cómo te comes un elefante? In English, how do you eat an elephant? So, yeah, one bite by the time, you're right. So, as the same, learning a new language is like one elephant or two or maybe three elephants. There's too much to learn. So, that's why you need long and short term goals. And it can be so easy. You can think, okay, in order to achieve my vision, what things do I need to do this week? What by the end of this week, what I want to be able to do or to say. And once that you know that, you need to think, okay, what I need to do this day to achieve that. Easy, right? So once that you have your vision and you have your long and short goals, you need to create a plan. And it can be easy, and you can think about this. What you are going to study, how, where, and when you will accomplish these goals. So if you follow these things, you have a motivation, you have plans, you have goals and plans, you will easily achieve them. And for last but not less important, you need a partner. Yeah, a partner. And when we have a journey, it's better when you travel with someone. So it's the same by learning a new language. Something that I found as I was looking for ways to improve in this blog, it's called Lingua Core. I love how it describes a partner because it says it's a single person who holds you accountable to a specific commitment or commitments. So it's good if you have goals, but it's better if you have someone to share with. This person can push you, can be honest with you, and can work together. And as I told you, you will enjoy the journey even more. So you can choose a friend, someone that you want, and also there are so many apps online that you can find someone to work with. So there is not any excuse to do it. So I'm convinced that when you follow these key principles, these key things, like you need time, patience, motivation, goals and plans, and a partner, you will notice that you will improve a lot. And I love this quote said by Charles McNeil. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but he says, to have another language is to possess a second soul. It's my wish that as you start and you are in this language learning, you can find more about yourself and you can find this other soul that only learning a second language can offer you. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will looking for your feedback. Thank you very much.